This is the Ridstar Q20. It's about $900 after tax and shipping, and I've rode this bike for 510 miles. In this video, I'm going to be doing a 500-mile review, telling you the pros and cons of the bike, features of the bike, and everything I can tell you. So stay tuned to the end of the video for details on the giveaway I'm going to be hosting at 1,000 subscribers. Please like and subscribe, but let's get right into it.
She wishing I would put her in the mix. Shorty got a taste and now she wants a fix. You know how it gets, but I'ma have to hit you in a bit.
Alright guys, let's dive straight into the pros of the bike. There's a lot of cool features on this bike, I'll say. Like, this stock phone holder charges your phone. So like there's a little USB port at the bottom. It doesn't come with a charger, but right here you can charge your phone. It's pretty fast for the speed. Or pretty fast for the price, I'll say. The brakes are really good. Dual piston, .4 and 5 oil, dual piston hydraulic brakes, hydraulic disc brakes. Very good stopping power. I really trust them when I'm wheeling. For like such a cheap bike, these brakes are very high quality. Another thing that I'll say, it's pretty easy to mod, like just like accessories and stuff. The controller's not really compatible with like power upgrades like a bike like a 2TO or a Suron or a Talaria is. But you can buy a new controller, but you're gonna have to solder the stuff in. Nothing's gonna be like plug and play or anything. So it's gonna be a tough install, but if I was gonna do power upgrades, I'd probably get a new bike because this bike isn't necessarily made to go that fast. Just like the way it's built, it's not made with the most high quality parts, but it's still pretty high quality for the price, obviously. Just gonna stop here. Okay, they let me go, but pretty high quality for the price. There's no main pain points I have with the bike. There's not really that many corners being cut that's like ruining the bike's quality or whatever. I'm gonna be adding turn signals to it and mirrors because I like to ride in the road a lot, but just like stuff like that, you can kind of add them to any bike. This is just like any other e-bike, but it's pretty good. It's a great beginner wheelie bike. If I was learning how to wheelie for the first time, well, which I did on this bike, this is a great bike to choose. It's got a nice balance point for beginners. It's not too scary to be back there. It's very cold today. I don't know why. It's the summer. It's August. What? It's mid-August. So, it shouldn't be this cold, but I mean, it's still t-shirt, shorts weather, but it's just colder than usual. But anyways, now I'll just go right into some cons of the bike. I'll say the front forks, they absorb impact really well, but they don't have really much rebound at all. Like, you can tell they're not really high quality forks. Like, you hear when I wheelie, listen to this when I wheelie. Oh wait, it didn't really make the sound that time, but I also just put WD-40 in them. But there used to be like a really loud clank sound every time I did a wheelie, so I guess some things just like go away as you ride. But I mean, you can see there's like a lot of nice front travel in the front. The rear shock used to come with a 1,000-pound rear shock. This bike came with a 600-pound rear shock, so they changed some things on the bike. Also, there's a new kickstand. Let me show you guys. You guys can see that new kickstand. Like, it's a new kickstand, and it's like vertical when you set it down, so that's pretty cool. Like, most bikes are like this when they're down, but nice kickstand. Very thick tires, which I like because it's easy to like navigate, turn, and like wheelie and stuff. It's just, you feel like you have like a lot more control over the bike. Very thick tires. They're dual sport, but they're not, I wouldn't like count on it in the dirt that much. They're not dirt tires, but they're like dual sport. They're kind of like they're like Cincos or whatever, but they're just very thick, and they have a bit of tread so that you can like go in the grass and the sand. Like, you can go on the beach with this bike and stuff. So those are the main pros of the bike. The range, the website claims 40 to 70 miles. Which it can do that, but if you're going fast, like I just did a range test in this video, but if you're going like a decent speed, doing wheelies and stuff, I got 19 miles on the full charge to from 100% to literally completely dead. I got 19 miles. So you can definitely get more if you're not going as hard on it, but if you're going full pin in the road, like say you're getting to school and you live like 10 miles away from school and you're like full pinning on like a main road, just barely keeping up with traffic, you're probably gonna drain through your battery really fast. So if you're gonna get a Ridstar as a commuter bike, like you want a street legal commuter bike and you like the Ridstar and you're not gonna do wheelies, get the Pro. It's 52 volts instead of 48 and it has 40 amp hours, so it's more than double the range because there's also dual motor. It gets up to speed so much quicker. It keeps up with traffic. So get the Ridstar Q20 Pro if you're just going to be commuting on the bike, because it's honestly a great bike with the dual motor. Like, I used to be against dual motor because you can't really wheelie. Then I tried it and it's so much faster. Like, it's probably like riding a Sur-On in eco mode. Like, yeah, it's like riding, it's a little slower than a Sur-On in eco mode off the line, which isn't bad at all because a Sur-On in eco mode is pretty fast. What is it, like 3 kilowatts? I'm not sure. I might have to get a fact check on that, but yeah, it's definitely not the slowest thing ever. Let me get on the sidewalk here. Now I'll just dive into like my favorite parts of the bike, or like things I would upgrade and things I did upgrade recently that I love. So the first thing, when the stock horn is in the stock headlight, and I don't have the headlight obviously. I have an ODI plate and a light bar, but so when you do that, you can't use the horn anymore. So on my TikTok, I'm gonna post it on YouTube Shorts soon, but I made a tutorial on how to remove the stock horn from the headlight. And like, look, it's kind of quiet right now because there's a lot of wind, but I got the horn back, and it's just under my seat. So you see this tape around it? You don't have to do that, but I did just to really make sure it doesn't fall out. This zip tie, I'm gonna cut that, but I just really didn't want it to fall out because obvious reasons. Like, I don't want my horn dangling because this is like an open motherboard, but I put electrical tape around it. But I'm just doing a wheelie, one-hander. That one wasn't bad. Can't merge onto this road. I don't really ride in this neighborhood that much, so I don't really know my way around here perfectly. I'm not far from my house. I kind of am. I'm a few miles, but it's just I don't usually ride here. Another thing, the first few volts, I started this ride on 54 volts. I'm now at 52.6, and I've rode 2.3 miles, so about like 1.7 miles, give or take, because it overshoots you a bit. And I'm already down a few volts. So the first few volts go away quicker, which most e-bikes do that because there's a thing called power sag, because when you start getting lower on battery, it wants to retain that battery, so it removes power from your bike, and then you're not gonna be able to go as fast. And in turn, that's gonna make you like lose volts slower because you're not going as fast. The first few volts, I will say, lose charge ridiculously fast. Like, you do one wheelie and they're already gone. So keep that in mind. Whenever I watch my wheelies in first person, it like stresses me out because I'm like, I need to like lean back more because the bike isn't high up in the air, and like it looks like the bike's gonna fall down. It's weird. And then when I do it in real life, it feels regular. So if you guys notice like the bike like looks far down, it just like looks weird on video, I think. But yeah, my final things with the bike, like I think after 500 miles, I haven't had any problems with the bike yet. So that's a really good sign. If you're looking to get a reliable bike for a good price, this is probably your best bet. There's a lot of bikes like the Ridstar on Amazon, but if you want to get this bike, it's probably your best bet. And then one more thing, if you're gonna buy this bike, if you could buy it from the link tree in my description, that would be so appreciated, because I'm an Amazon affiliate. So if you buy it from my link, I'll get commission from the purchase. So that will help me out a lot, especially as I'm saving up for a Sur-Ron. So if you're gonna buy this bike, just go to my link tree in the description. It might not work in the description, so go to my TikTok and link in the bio and buy it from that link tree, because that's gonna ridiculously help me out, because I'll get like 5% of $900, whatever that is. That's a lot of money, probably like 50 bucks or whatever. So if you guys can do that, that would be so appreciated. Just hit a wheelie here. I've never That's honestly it for today's video, guys. Just figured I'd review this bike after 500 miles, because a lot of people have a lot of questions. I try to answer them all, but also, even if you're just on a Ridstar, I would wear a helmet, especially if you're wheeling. It's just like, when you're riding e-bikes, you'll see like, it's kind of stupid not to wear helmets, and you see like everyone wears helmets, like even like people with really good bikes, obviously everyone wears a helmet. So like, I know this is random, but just wear a helmet. So yeah, also, verse of the day, Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understandings. In all your ways submit to him, for he will make your path straight. I used to have a Bible verse bracelet with that verse on. If you guys want bracelets, I'm gonna start selling them. But Proverbs 3:5-6, that's my favorite verse of all time. So that just means like, trust in God with all your heart and he'll make your path straight. You don't need to worry if you're trusting God, because he's gonna help you out and make your plans, make your path straight if you revert to him. So it's a good quote, especially to have on your wrist. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.
She wishing I would put her in the mix. Shorty got a taste and now she wants a fix. You know how it gets, but I'ma have to hit you in a bit.